Hi again. In spite of increasing anger, frustration in the wake of the Grenfell Holocaust, plus the mounting number of black youth killed by the police on the streets of London, 4 in the last 5 weeks, the net result has been almost totally passive. And yet, the more passive we are, the more arrogant and brutal the authorities become, leading to the terrible situation where the best we can hope for are promises they have absolutely no hope or intention of fulfilling. Grenfell survivors were assured by Theresa May they'd be suitably rehoused in 3 weeks. Now the time scale has shifted to a year. The police killings have produced no militant community response. Therefore, we can only expect more police murders of black youth. None of this is helped by the high-profile left, who are pulling out all the stops to smother, exploit and divert anger, throwing a wet blanket over any spontaneous street reaction. They are swamping everywhere with their placards, petitioners, paper sellers and recruiting stalls. With their control and dominance of microphones pitched at ear-splitting level, they drown out independent grassroots thought, discussion, voices and expression. As someone remarked at last Monday's protest about the police killing of Ration Charles in Hackney, this ain't about the s.u.t.r, yet another leftist front, or the s.w.p, let the youth speak. Indeed. With the entire Stalino-Trotskyite left, it's an identically dreary refrain. Don't rock the boat. Just wait for another year and Labour and Corbyn will be voted into power. The leftist parties and groups, Labour's shrillest cheerleaders, retain their separate structures and are now engaged in a frenzied recruiting drive. Could it be, on the 100th anniversary of the Bolshevik coup, they secretly envisaged Corbs playing an unintentional role as a Kerensky figure, allowing them to eventually assume power? For anything to go beyond these repetitive, passive, manipulated protests, people need to self-organise, reject the dead-end alliance of left, Labour and tame unions with their deliberate dampening down of events. Only then can we begin to fight, think and organise our way out of this never-ending scenario of sheep governed by wolves and repressed by pigs. After slagging off the BBC in my previous vidcast, imagine my surprise when Sunday last they broadcast Accidental Anarchist on BBC4. Despite the narrative being about a highly placed diplomat, Khan Ross, who served the previous Blair Labour administration and its rather slow start, once it unfolded, got to the point, it was a fairly impressive demonstration of anarchist and anti-authoritarian politics, culminating in a report from Rojava, Syria. It's well worth checking out. Bye.